Hi, I'm Sherry, and my channel is Garden Angel Design. I've been mostly putting up shorts. I just started this channel like in late July, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody, get my face out there, and just hoping that people will like the videos that I'm producing and that I can actually produce videos that people want information on, and soil amendments, not necessarily NPK, pre-made, commercialized soil amendments, but basic, like oyster shell, rock phosphate, your own compost from your garden. I mainly specialize in organic gardening, plant care, landscape design, permaculture. I do have a permaculture food forest here in my garden with a lot of fruit trees and underground layer of roots. I have yacon and Jerusalem artichoke, and I think there's a few others, but I'm not recalling them. But yeah, I would like to help people become, the best gardener they can be. And hopefully I will be doing live streams at some point so that I can ask you questions about your soils or your problems that you're having with your plants, or different things you might be wondering about certain plants. Just maybe their pH requirements, something like that. Like I have blueberries, and I tried to grow, this is just an example, I tried to grow blueberries for a long time. Probably started trying to do that about 15 years ago, and every year I would get like 3 or 4 berries. It's like, what is up with this? So then, at the time I was working part-time for another landscaper while I was starting up my own business, and they told me, get some 1/4 inch minus fir bark, get 4 or 5 bags of it and plant your blueberry plants directly in that. I mean, you can have some of your own garden soil, but mainly they want that really low pH. Yeah, 4, pretty much 4, 4.5 for blueberries. So once I figured all that out and got it dialed in, and then I have some beds that have blueberries and produce every year. So a lot of learning about gardening is asking questions, watching what people are doing, and of course, if you really want to get into it, you can go to your local JC and take classes. I believe I took almost every single class they had at the local JC here while starting my business. In 1989, I did do the Master Gardener training, even though then I was working as a systems analyst. But I've always been an avid gardener my entire life, and I was able to do the Master Gardener training because when I talked to my boss about using my comp time and just leaving a few hours early, a few days a week, she's like, yeah, that's fine, totally. So I was able to do that in '89, not knowing that later I would be starting a landscaping business, because I was a systems analyst at that time and thriving in my career with a corporate company. And I did leave corporate America, and at some point I might do a video on that. It has nothing to do with my niche, but I do have another channel that I'm starting to, so that will probably be on that other channel. So my channel is Garden Angel Design. I think I already said that, and I've been doing a lot of shorts and just did a few short videos of my garden, mostly just walk and talk videos. But I would like to know what people are interested in seeing, because I have a pretty vast knowledge base in landscaping, gardening, and plant ID and stuff like that. So I feel confident I can answer most questions. And if I couldn't, I would know where to try to find the answers. So this is one of the things I do for my clients. They want to know. Yeah, so I have this one client, and they're pretty wealthy, and I've been with them for, well, I think about 18 years now. Most of my clients keep me for a long time. So, yeah, 12 years, 15 years, 18 years. So I wanna know what kind of information you guys want, and I can bring that forward. So I'm right now just doing a lot of, on my channel, Garden Angel Design. I am doing a lot of plant profiles or plant vignettes, and yeah, people seem to like them. So yeah. And I do designs. So during my career, for the past 33 years as a landscaper, I have created 84 garden designs, and that's only because I didn't do the design coursework until after the first 15 years. So then I did that, and was then able to offer that. So in a landscaping business, you want to continue. Just like any business, you always want to keep building your business collateral, all of the documentations that represent your business. And if you're serious, you should have a website. My sister said to me, I think this was like in 2015, and she said, well, I don't think I would ever hire someone that didn't have a website. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's time for me to build a website. So I took the WordPress class, and I built my website, and actually just recently updated that because I also do international house sitting. That's a whole nother story. So yeah, I'm just hoping that I can contribute information that maybe isn't out there already, or that people want to go more dive deep into certain topics or things like that. So I would really love to hear feedback about, like, what do you want to know about gardening? What do you want to learn about gardening? What do you want to know about, like, designing a garden? Like, what are the specific steps to doing that? And even we can even delve into some of the costs of that kind of thing. And I am in California, so costs are higher here than a lot of the US. And I've currently been in business for 32 years with Garden Angel Design, and I have just a handful of clients. People tend to keep me, so I don't really have to do marketing anymore. And one thing that you need to know if you ever start thinking of starting your own landscape design business is, what specific kind of landscaping business do you want? Because there's mow and blow, and that would be the first tier. That's a pretty easy, quick startup with low minimal costs. And then the next one would be someone who has plant-based knowledge, empirical knowledge. They've had experience, their personal experience, and then also some classes. Now, I did stay at the JC and continued to go back year after year and take 1 or 2 classes a semester, because I knew that if I wanted to create a solid foundation for my business, I needed to have the fundamentals, like the soils class or integrated pest management. Like, how do you find out how to work with all that stuff? And the soils, that's like the whole foundation of everything. So it's really important to understand about what kind of soil you have as a starting point, especially if you're beginning to create your garden. So soil test might be a good idea. So I didn't realize this was going to be a longer video. I was just going to basically jump in and say, hi, I'm here, and I'm a newbie, and I'm beginning, and I'm very open to feedback, and very open to all questions about gardening. I will be putting some white pages on my channel so that people can just grab some of this information, because I have created a lot of business collateral over the years, just because, you know, you need that to show to people, to, you know, like a list of, here's a list of all the classes I've taken at the JC and what year I took them and like that. And then there's also, like on my cover letter in the beginning, there was just a small list. Okay, here's 5 clients that if you want to know about working with me, these are people that you could call. They have given me permission to give out their phone numbers, so that if you want a referral, basically, directly from the client. So let's see, what else can I say? So I'm thinking about creating, my next video I think is going to be about soil amendments, and not necessarily the pre-packaged chemical type ones, because I'm pretty much an organic gardener, and I compost, and the reason I compost my kitchen scraps mainly is because they are full of vitamins still, because I eat organic food. So I don't know how many people know this, but nutrients cycle. What that means is that if I put the scraps from my organic food I've been eating in my compost pile, then the compost in there, which also receives oak leaves and other things from the garden, but that compost will have the nutrients that were left in the peelings of the fruit or the vegetables that I used and stuff like that. And those will continue to live in the soil and cycle through. So you can put them in your beds now when you're planting whatever you're planting. I'm mostly thinking of food crops, because I want the nutrients to cycle into my food crops, my tomatoes, my broccoli, my greens, all the rest of my vegetables. And so that then when I bring them in the house, they're actually going back into my body too. So I'm working the system here. So yeah, I am glad to meet you. Once again, my name is Sherry. My channel is Garden Angel Design, and I really look forward to helping people out with their garden questions and showing videos that people want to, you know, tell me what you want to know about gardening, and I will produce a video. Okay, thanks for watching. It's Sherry at Garden Angel Design. Cheers.